Good plays, bad plays, capturing the fall. OniviaLPLhighlights got them all. Every moment, every fight. OniviaLPLhighlights keep the fire alive.
Go back to the camps. Because now, since ours should be a bit faster, I guess we got maybe base faster off, but...
Jun. Knockup is there. Punt it back into the wall. Decent damage coming in from Supa. No, only level 3, but so much damage on the Ouster might make things a little bit easier. Razork on the way down. First blood coming through from Fnatic. Second kill likely to fall. No, we're going to try to make it out of this one. 1 for 1, 2 for 1 now. In favor.
Right now, like you could see in our game, we did the grubs, and then I was like hitting, I think, top tower with hands, and we just actually wanted the tower. If you can do this.
Zenith Blade. Razor trying to keep things going. Wall off from Humanoid to try to deny Frescowi entrance, and LEC forced to flash out, but the W. The back half of the exchange costs him dearly, and now Fnatic individual 1v1, but you expect once he has some sustain, can start to do a bit more work. As Noah pushing for 1v1 against Mirwin, ulti propped. Mirwin running. Zeri doesn't need to see in the bush to start autoing, but a nice sidestep from Mirwin, trying to dodge, dipping, ducking, diving, flashing in, knocking up auto! Hits him with the tired Teemo!
It's probably fine. He could have maybe taken the red buff, but it's also risky.
Yeah, so what would you look for? You
Around topside to make sure that they could have this, but the counterpunch from MDK, not super impactful yet, as Frescowi in trouble, Flick still hitting. Humanoid happy to have the 1v1, but soon Oscar's gonna look to make it a 2v1 or 3v1 as Jun shows his face too. Frescowi, don't know where you go. Out of options, nice sidestep, he's clean with it. Oscar and Brennan proxying the wave.
He's just healing all the damage Frescowi's putting down. Jun gonna tank this up. Feels like they're done with this.
Save the manatees, folks. Frescowi gone. Yeah, there it is. First turret in the meantime. Taken in the bottom lane, but does not matter too much. Oscar Rinnan happy to support his team because of topside tower as well. And Fnatic missed the charge, crucially, but the Might's there. Getting 5 already. We heard Yeg talk about it, right? It's such a backbreaker, or can be. One more charge here from Humanoid. MDK not in a great position to follow up, and Mirwin continues his job of breaking down towers. He does have a hammer, it seems like what it would be good for, but LEC already cut out the true damage, crushing Zinza out there as well. MDK just cannot fire back. Instant TP coming in.
Force that objective as a 5-man group without having to worry about MDK looking for side lane.
It's getting lower. MDK, not the confidence to pull the trigger there.
Again, Razork involved in the fight. Even the positioning on where they take fights has been significantly upgraded, but Oscar gets a tower here.
Yeah. Grub buff walks up, single auto. Ulti now, unstoppable. Can they burst through his health bar? Good damage now coming for Supa. They want to shred through. One more auto will do it. Shut down onto Oscar. Yeah, he can 2v1 a Poppy Sejuani, but not when a Kaisa is around. Fnatic, though, starting the objective 5K. Getting lower, LEC coming in, 4K, 3K, getting lower. Excellent stun from Jun to keep them out of the pit. Can they make it in? It's getting closer. Flash in, the steal, not gonna happen. Razork secures the Baron for Fnatic, but now MDK want to strike back. Want a bit more money as Razork commits onto Supa. Good damage coming in, locked to the Iron Solari from LEC. Keeping his carry, standing MDK. Looking to make a quick punish, but it's Fnatic with the Baron.
Well, Fnatic might lose even more. They're less than 1,000 gold on the Red Bull Baron power play, and they're about to lose mid tower as well. Fnatic, that questionable as to whether how worth that it was. If it was Humanoid or Oscar who's still at the buff, could have been vital, but the fact that you're only down to 2 members with it is just allowing these TPs to come alive for MDK. Frescowi can continue to pressure top, knowing he can always TP in, and MDK are doing a great job of threatening this area, which is the connection point for Fnatic.
Knock up onto Mirwin, full committal now in the fight. Noah falling up with an immediate bit of damage as Mirwin gets taken out. Humanoid just continues to chase onto Alvaro. Headbutt coming through, Pulverize likely to follow, but the flick back still hitting Alvaro. That's the knockup. Razork gonna follow. Ulti there from Alvaro, but the health bar's too low, and Olaf has more than enough true damage to finish the job. Fnatic still gonna make the most of this Baron buff. 49 seconds left, but it looks like they're trying to break down 2 towers with it.
Mad Lions are trying to keep Fnatic interested on that corner, just seeing if they could deny them the time onto Frescowi, but now they're still going as Razork goes in, but pushed back, and Fnatic will crack open some of these towers.
From Frescowi. Wall again. Set play from Fnatic. We've seen this multiple times. Alvaro Hex flashing over the wall. We've seen this too, but now MDK are ready to fight this one. Instantly, Olaf is going to try to go in. The Dragon will be picked up by LEC, but can MDK find the fight? Steadfast Presence doing absolutely nothing, and Fnatic starting to run MDK down. 80 carries still standing, but they just don't do enough. The front line of Fnatic is too damn strong, and LEC just has to run for his life.
Fnatic, again, their team fighting is just... Frescowi is pushing in on the bottom side, and he's going to be able to snag that one for himself. So even though it's Fnatic again aggressive on the map, it's MDK who are actually coming out with the lead. First with mid push coming through, but Fnatic are no pushovers, and Oscar earning.
Immediately trying to start the fight. Razork ready to turn back. Super really hasn't had the chance to auto attack yet. Will now finally start to do a little bit of damage, but the ulti from Alvaro not doing much of anything, and Oscar just going to flash into the melee range of Super. Razork immediately going to follow. They're just looking to eat some carries. Miro and Tanky, but not anymore, as again, he's just going to get shredded down by 4 members of Fnatic. MDK walked in, but they did not want that fight. Fnatic just continue to slowly but surely tear through Mad Lions Koi.
They're your full item Zeri, who's about to take over in these fights.
Yeah, and a player who isn't afraid to look for the aggressive angles over the walls. A bit of parkour as Razork again is just going to start the fight. Humanoid there to follow up. Alvaro is supposed to be tanky, supposed to be immune to damage, but the true damage, again, the reckless swing. Coming in from Olaf, coming in from Oscar, he's just slowly shredding through Elyoya, and Supa just doesn't do enough damage. They're burning everything, and Oscar refuses to die. Just Ragnarocking his way through the team. Miro, and the follow-up is there. The dash does absolutely nothing, and it feels like this is a victory march for Fnatic.
It's more than one victory march for Fnatic. The undefeated streak looks like it's about to continue for Fnatic as they rock up against G2 tomorrow. This base is not going to last very long.
They just do too much damage. They're so far ahead. 4K gold lead each for Oscarin and Razork. Monster performance from the top side. Jun again wants to keep it going. Fnatic just going to obliterate them and then take the towers next. Supa doesn't even really get the chance to auto. Gets a Q, gets an ulti, and that's all. Fnatic remain undefeated in the LEC.
It's been a long while since we've been able to say that sentence, but Fnatic deserve it.